A severe solar storm is expected to strike Earth this week. This came in just a few hours ago. A massive ball of plasma and accompanying magnetic field ejected from the sun is expected to strike Earth on Thursday morning, potentially triggering auroras as far south as Alabama, according to U.S. forecasters. It comes as the sun approaches or is possibly at the peak of its 11-year cycle when activity is heightened. In May, the planet experienced its most powerful geomagnetic storms in 2 decades, producing colorful displays across night skies far from the poles. The current anticipation is that it's going to arrive tomorrow morning to midday Eastern Time and perhaps continue into the following day, Sean Dowell of Space Weather Prediction Center told reporters at a briefing on Wednesday. As the coronal mass ejection, CME, travels through space at 2.5 million miles an hour, the agency has put in place a level 4 geomagnetic storm watch, that's G4. That is one level below the highest possible G5, seen in May, but the final outcome could be either below or above G4. Better predictions are not possible until around 15 to 30 minutes before impacting our Earth, when it crosses tracking satellites a million miles from us. Dow said the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, already under pressure as it deals with aftermath of Hurricane Helene and approaching Hurricane Milton, had been informed, as have companies operating the North American power grid, so they can take mitigation steps if necessary. When CMEs slam into Earth's magnetosphere, they can create geomagnetic storms. The storms can disrupt satellites orbiting Earth and affect things like radio signals and GPS positioning systems. They can also knock out electricity grids. The Halloween storms of October 2003 sparked blackouts in Sweden and damaged power infrastructure in South Africa. May storms disrupted precision GPS systems used by U.S. farmers across the Midwest and caused some high-voltage transformers to trip without large-scale disruption to the grid, said Dahl. He added that around 5,000 satellites had to have their orbital level corrected because the storm inflates the ionosphere and causes them to slow down and deorbit. For those living in the right latitudes, potentially as far south as northern California or Alabama in the United States, auroras would be most visible away from city lights in the darkest skies possible, experts say. People should use their cameras and phones to look because today's digital imagery can often pick them up even when the naked eye cannot see them. This is from Agency France Presse on Science Alert. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.